This is Reggae Boy Romario Williams. You're watching Eddie Vision. Like, subscribe, and share.
Greetings, sports fans. Welcome back to Eddie Vision TV, the channel where we look at sports differently. And so, new Reggae Boys coach Steve McCLAREN named his squad for the upcoming Nations League encounters against Cuba and Honduras. And not much to write about. He mentioned continuity. And if you wanted a squad to have continuity, this is a squad with only 5 new players coming back. I would just say new, but 5 players coming back that were added to the team. You know, naturally, Leon Bailey jumps out. Welcome back, I guess. Back in the team. Major talking point over the past, months or so. So Chippy is back in the team. So the squad now consists of goalkeepers Andre Blake, Connor, Boyce Clark, Jamali Waite, defenders Dexter Lembikisa, Deshaun Bernard, Greg Lay, Damon Lowe, Michael Hector, Richard King, Amari Bell, Joel Latibodier, and Ethan Pinnock. The midfielders Casey Palmer, Karai Anderson, Bobby Reed, John Russell, Adrian Reed Jr. Forwards Shamar Bowser Nicholson, Norman Campbell, Michael Antonio Demarai Gray, Kaim Dixon, and the aforementioned Leon Bailey. Not really a surprise having Chippy back in the team. The coach spoke about clean slate, getting back everybody on board. Talks a lot about him wanting the best players that are available to represent Jamaica. But for me, this is not the major takeaway. You know what I mean? It's in the title, Leon Bailey return. Yes, yip to do, we're all happy about that. But I am very disappointed at the fact that when asked, because I wanted to be in the press conference, people. I wanted to really be in the press conference to talk about Morgan Gibbs White. Recently been called up for England for their Nation League games, and now this morning Omari Hutchinson also called up, this time for the U21s for their international window. So I wanted to ask the question, how is recruitment going? You know what I mean? How did talks went between Morgan Gibbs White and Omari Hutchinson? What went wrong? And kudos to the reporter, I forgot his name, that who touched on that question and mentioned those players particularly. And coach answered the question, and basically saying that with the younger players, their dream is to always represent England. And I think he said that that's fine, or he has no problem with that. And him being an Englishman, I can see why he would say that, because obviously he wants the best for England as well. So England would come first for him and Jamaica second at this moment. So he's in a sticky position right now, and I never yet looked at it that way, that he might want to see England do well as well. He came with a lot of big talk about recruiting the better players, and now he seems a bit, like he's saying that, oh well, we'll always lose these younger players because their dream is to represent England, and we should look for more mature players. He's basically saying older players. And I don't think all is lost. I don't think all is lost. We got Dexter Lembikisa, countless of players that we got. young. What we need to do is apply more pressure on the youngsters. But I didn't like the fact that he seems content with, potentially losing Morgan Gibbs-White and Amari Hutchinson and maybe other young players as well. We already lost Rico Lewis, right back that plays for Man City. Excellent youngster. There's another Man City player there as well, and I'll do a video about him. He's actually a first team player right now in Man City. So look out for that video. But there are potentially youngsters that are out there. And yes, their dream is to represent England, but these players would need more pressure. You know what I mean? But our new coach doesn't seem, ready to apply that pressure. He seems okay, younger players, they want to play for England, fine. So we're in a situation where, and a friend of mine, I'm not going to call any name tonight, he knows himself. He's saying that maybe Steve McCLAREN is a double agent. I'm not going to go so far as to say that, way too early. But what I am right now is a little bit disappointed in the fact that he seems content in losing these younger players that potentially can also represent. That's the takeaway I got. I don't know what say you guys. Maybe you guys need to listen to the clip. But, it never sound good, people. It never sound good. We want the players to come when they're young. We don't want when, at the back end of their career, we're seeing these players come. And then he's saying that, look, we have players we need to develop our local players. So people don't know, It seems as if he has been brainwashed or so, because it's a different Steve McCLAREN from his first interview. He's now saying that the younger players are here locally, so we need to develop more. And I'm saying we have them, not to say ready-made, but they're further along their development out there in the diaspora. So if we can grab them and shorten that learning curve or that development time, it will be better for us. He's mentioning Cavaliers and all that. I'm like, how we reach here, so
what is going on here?
You know what I mean? In the first interview, is like, young players are good, yes, but overseas is where the players are. So to see him, like make a U-turn and backtrack and be talking about Mount Pleasant and Cavalier players and the talent here locally, I'm like, no, not right now. Yes, I agree, and people don't kill me. There are talented players locally. But if we think in short term and, getting the best players available, you know what I mean, to qualify for a World Cup, we cannot be looking too much in the JPL, honestly. And I say we can't look, but not to look too much. You say Adrian Reed now, Jonah, also called up again. A lot of raised eyebrows about that, Maybe he's in the squad just for him to be sold. That's a rumor, JFF want to sell that player, so that goes. But that's another story, people. But let me know what you guys thought about what I had to say about the press conference and the approach from new coach Steve McCLAREN. Should we all just forget about getting the heritage players and think locally? I mean, it was a little bit gloomy, doom and gloomy when I heard him talk. But what say you? Let me know. I'm Edu. Thanks for watching. And always remember to like, share, and subscribe.